Hi guys. I'm currently working on a last email here. How are you guys doing? Grippy Socks, welcome in. Yeah, I kicked off stream and then work texted me about something. So, I gotta handle that and like interpret that how I will. I'm a little bit confused by the line of questioning and I'm definitely overthinking it. What are you guys up to? How are you doing? I'm gonna wait to switch gears until that. Like, I need to just sort this out really quickly. Sorry, guys. Again, this is the whole getting into hopefully streaming more situation. Hopefully it'll work. Hopefully it'll work out. Was working on some audition music today. Ooh, tell me more. Thank you guys so much for your patience. All right. Hello, friends. Oh, I'm having a little delay. Okay, sick. Cool. Okay, cool. I have done my job correctly. Cool. Okay, I might have to refresh this really quickly. Oh my gosh, my colleague too was like, "It's okay, don't worry about it. You're fine." I was definitely overthinking things. So much simpler than I thought. So silly of me. Okay, hello. Hello, friends. How are we doing today? Thank you for your patience. I don't know if anybody can relate, but I sure could if I had been told this exact same thing. Um, I love my colleagues. We both like we're dealing with our own like stuff too. So, you know, it's how it goes. Imagine overthinking. Chronic overthinker here. We're working on it though. We're working on it. Also, like just trying to interpret what people are saying is sometimes difficult. Okay, my thing is still delaying, so let me sort that out. I also closed my YouTube tab by accident, so I gotta make sure I'm still streaming. Whoopsies. Hi, YouTube. Hello, everybody. I totally would never do that. Yeah. Never, never, never. Okay, I don't know why I'm lagging so bad. Give me a second. Let me, I know my camera's desynced. Give me a second. Give me a second. I think it'll eventually catch up, but I don't really want to give it that chance. Okay. Deactivate, activate. Let's try that. Did that work? Yay! Yay! We did it! All right. Hello, friends. We're having a good day today. Easy. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Have you? Have you tried it turning it off and on again? That's it. I don't know if it's a gold or silver kind of day. How's Goose? He's doing good. He's moping in his crate, but he always mopes in his crate because he likes his den, and I can relate with that as well. He loves his crate. It's got a lot of blankets and pillows and stuff in there, and it's probably cooler than like outside at this point. And then he just wants to be either there or on a couch where there's a blanket. There's always a blanket here for him. Just depends on what he's thinking. But usually he wants to be in my lap, and he can't always be in my lap, so he goes, no, I'm gonna mope in my crate. You don't get to be near me at all. My cat was laying on me all morning, and I had her foot in my face. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's silly, silly. I could go grab him. Let's see if he comes when I call.
Your best friend, Goose!
He might be like dead asleep. He takes a nap at about this time. He came over, he was so excited. He was so excited. I can't hear him when he comes because I don't have his collar on. So yeah. Here's the goose tax. He definitely did just wake up. Look at him. I know, I disturbed him from his sleep. I'm a terrible person. He's got his paws crossed, too. Here, wait, let me see if I can show you guys. There you go. He's got his paws crossed. He loves doing that. It's really cute. So mistreated, so unloved. He's so cute. Okay. Hi, buddy. I need to get my pillow. Yeah, he does that. He does that. Hi, you. He must have had a really good nap. Yeah, definitely. I love that dog. Okay. I really don't mind this vibe, but I might want it to be a little bit more zoomy brain vibe. If that makes literally any sense. Probably doesn't. I am a little bit more tired than usual. But I also, yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit more tired than usual. So I am going to honor that, and we're going to keep things short. We actually do need to keep things pretty short because I have an appointment that I need to be at in a couple of hours. So we'll do that. Let me turn on my phone though first off. Did it die? It might have. I can't find my power button. Don't mind me. Yeah, this is the power button, so it died. Okay. I might have to kick my dog off. There we go. There you go, buddy. Sorry. I have to learn this song for an audition, and the only recording I found on my found involves my professor playing sax on it. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Dude, you can get on the couch. You're allowed on the couch. It's like he doesn't know that he's allowed on the couch. He did have a life before we got him, so maybe it's like something to do with that. Here, come on. Up on the couch. There you go. Up. There you go. Yeah. I'm gonna take this pillow though. There you go. Good boy. Okay. So we are charging the phone. We can yap a little bit though. Okay. But yeah, I haven't worn this jacket in a little while. It's got like a bunch of pins and stuff on it, and every pin has a story. So if anybody wants to know, I could do a little breakdown. All dogs are just full of soup. Yeah. So, okay, hello. I'll figure out a way to make it so that you guys can see everything. Okay, starting here. I had a Vespa at one point, and I was in the Vespa club. And being in the Vespa club just means that you get a patch. You don't really, there's not really any meetups. There weren't at the time, at least, when I was living up there. But yeah, and then, okay, Bad Love. This is from Juliet Sims, who is now named 𝖓𝖆𝖒𝖊 in, that's like her project name. So it's signed, and I got to like meet her and do that, and I got a couple of things signed, including this. So that, I got that pinned. Wait, do I have another one? I swear I had another one. Greta Van Fleet. This is Misfit Cabaret. Both of these are Misfit Cabaret. Focus not on me. There we go. So yeah, this is Kat dressed as Edward Scissorhands, and then this is her logo. This is a Mothica pin. This is Dr. Martens, because I have like 10 pairs of Dr. Martens. And then Melanie Martinez, a squirrel that I got at a vintage shop that I frequented when I lived up in Seattle. And then this is Billy D from Pussifer. This is hang on. This is Wednesday Addams, and she says, "I am smiling." Also got it at that thrift shop. Nothing More. Poppy. This is like the drive-through tree. This is Wildorado, which I actually have more of an interesting story with these guys. I've seen them like 5 times, and it was all by chance, and I've met them like 3 times, and the first time I met them, they gave me this pin because they were really happy I photographed them. And then this one's Gin Wigmore. But yeah, all these bands that I have displayed, I have tons more that I need to add on. But I have seen / photographed, and then like some of them I've met, so pretty fun. I feel like this is a little bit more behind me, a little bit more impressive of a display. But I had this I've had it for like 10 years now. So yeah, I have various ways that I show off my like various experiences in my career. So hell of a playlist, yeah. Yeah, it's been fun. But yeah, the Misfit Cabaret pins are really interesting. I often photograph for her now, and we're like, I don't know if I'm like on her team, but she contracts me pretty often. Sounds good, Grippy Socks. But yeah, I obviously like Nothing More and Poppy. Because I have Nothing More behind me and Poppy. Also, shows that I've been to that I got posters of for free. And then behind me is the Florence and the Machine poster. I got it at an album listening party for Everybody Screams. So this is like my newest edition. Down below me, I need to add a poster somehow. It's from the same venue as this one. If a show sells out, you get a poster that's like custom made by a local artist. On there, it's really cool. Photo passes behind me, right above my head. I have so many of them. That is just some of the highlights, and I filled 2 frames within like instantly. I have so many more that I could add to, but those are the highlights for me personally. Yeah, I could talk about that all the time, but yeah. And then of course the picture of Ed Sheeran right behind me that I took. That photo started my career as music photography. Started my journey in music photography. Dusty, welcome in. Hello. I don't know the last time I streamed on a Tuesday. I think I used to stream on Tuesdays. I can't really remember though. And then I decided that I was gonna like go to the chiropractor. I went to the chiropractor every week for a while, for a couple of years, because I was recovering from getting hit by a car. Fun fact. I have mostly recovered, but I don't really see a chiropractor very much anymore unless I like absolutely need it, just because I don't know, I felt like at one point chiropractors help, but it could hurt more than it could help in some instances, and it was hurting me more than it was helping me. I would get migraines after seeing him, and so I was like, all right, well, I must not need it once a week anymore, so I've only been going as it needed. But yeah, how are you doing, Dusty? How are you doing? What's it like? Hi, Casual. Welcome in. It's good to see all ya. Is it gonna be a butt? Okay, it's not gonna be a butt. Oh, he left for the crate. I'm so mad. Ugh. See what I mean? I try so hard to get him to hang out with me. He doesn't like hanging out with me. And yeah, I'll take it very personally. Okay. Just got home from 8 and 3/4 hours straight with no break. Wow. I would hate that. Do you feel good after doing a shift like that though? Or do you feel like garbage and tired? Apologies, did not mean to pause. I don't know how well you guys can see here. I lowered it for like the sake of my health. But we'll see how much I can get away with here. I could put it there. Is this gonna work or is it gonna collapse? I think that might work actually. Three HTs of that was on the road, and from 3 hours. Wow, I don't miss that. I used to do real estate photography, and very similar vibe. Like I'd be spending 3 hours on the road for a 1 hour shoot. All right. Friends, I do have a stream up on YouTube if anybody feels like opening up a tab. It would really mean a lot. I'll leave it pinned for you guys. Yeah, because the reason I'm streaming as much as I am is because I'm trying to get a little bit more traction on the YouTube. Their server died and I had to get them up and running one way or another. Oh my gosh. Wow, I hope you, like, if you wanted to lurk and just relax, I totally don't blame you. Feel free to do that. Yep, that must be exhausting. Hi, Dusty on YouTube. Every time I have my mic here, I can't see on the bottom of my screen, so if you see me, like, squint at all, that's definitely it. Okay, I used to really like Father John Misty, but I'm not feeling it, sorry. It's like a little past. You know when people say that emo music is a phase? Indie rock was kind of a phase for me. Either one, what's it like? Or you could do both. You can just pretty much mute the one of them. Choose one. One of them will have music, one won't. So you can let that be your decision. Oh, Phoebe Bridgers has a new album, but I don't know if I want to make everybody sad. But yeah, what have you guys been up to today since we last hung out? We hung out yesterday? What? Up to absolutely nothing? Hard to pull off with a cell phone? Ah, makes sense. Thanks for the 7 stream streak. Casual? Yeah, casual. Thank you. Yeah, it makes sense to not be able to watch over a cell phone. So if you wanted to choose, like I would choose based off of whether or not we wanted to hear music in the background. But if you want to know like what helps me the most right now, it's probably YouTube. It's probably YouTube. I want to get the watch hours up. So, I want to get to 4,000 before February 1st. We'll see if that's going to be doable. I'm just taking it little by little and just seeing what I can make happen because that's a big ask for basically a new YouTube channel, right? So I kind of want to try it as a challenge to myself, but I just don't know if that's physically possible because it relies on people showing up and I don't know. You know how that goes? Like I don't want to be like, hey, oh, everybody, you guys are terrible if you're not showing up. Like, no, I don't expect everybody to be here. So that's also why I'm like, I kind of just want to feel it out and see how it goes, you know? That was the question. I'll switch over. No problem. Hi, Wise in YouTube. Bye, chat. Bye, Wise from not TikTok, Instagram. Oh my gosh, Twitch. I can't remember what social media platforms I'm on. I'm on all of them. Sure, there you go, all of them. I can't figure out my part. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. I really, really like. Yeah, why is my webcam done? Why is my webcam being silly? My RAM and CPU are fine. Oh yeah, I know, Wise. You're good. Thank you. Thank you for the lurk. Really like Chelsea Wolf. I like this vibe. I think we'll go more toward like ivory though. Yeah, there's a new EP. I haven't heard it yet. There we go. Don't mind my webcam. It's on one today. There we go. Turn it off and turn it back on again, right? Okay, let me make sure my tension is still good. Okay, we're good. It's so fuzzy. Ooh, okay. So I'm actually planning on interviewing this person when they come to the festival that I'm planning on going to. And this is my first reaction to the EP. So I love the lyrics. Hang on, I gotta write this down. What are you working on is that moss or fur? It's moss. It's moss. Okay, so I really wanted to interview and ask them about this question. So what was it that those lyrics said? They said, don't meet your heroes or idols because they're just like you. I love that. Love that lyric. Love that lyric. Has anybody met any of their heroes? I'm definitely in a unique position. I've met most of my heroes. But I'd love to hear anybody else's experiences with that. Robin Williams, it did not go well, really. I met the band Hinder before the Fame Cool Guys. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you met two people. You met Robin Williams and it didn't go well, which is interesting. And then met the band Hinder before they were famous and they were cool guys. That's really neat. I think that like fits the general experience with a lot of people meeting their heroes. Like it's either a hit or a miss. And most of the time when I hear about like it not being a good experience, it's usually based on the circumstances. and like they're not having a good day to like meet fans, right? But I mean, there's obviously exceptions to that. So, yeah. I called the people working on my guitar and they said it should be done by Thursday. Let's go. That's exciting. Exciting. I bet that's going to be so good. Feel so good to have that back. I've had instances where I've met some of my like heroes multiple times. Um and then like one of the times that I met them again, they didn't remember me and I felt really terrible. But I also did put myself into position to be like, "Hey, do you remember me?" It's like, no, they're not going to remember the one time that you met somebody unless you had like they made a really good impact on them or whatever. You made a really good impact on them. But most of the time, if you're meeting them in a fan or a press circumstance, they're not going to remember you. It's just a very humbling thing to like come and realize that. We tend to put them on a pedestal. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people tend to do that. I think there's definitely a time that I did do that, especially early on in my journey. It's kind of hard not to because it's like it's weird. It's weird because there's this like parasocial thing that you feel about them because you've like consumed their media or whatever they've made or their art that they've made, and then therefore it feels like you know them and they know you a little bit, even though you've never met in real life, and that's a very parasocial weird thing. Um, but yeah, from my experience, as long as you, whether or not you liked their work, like you can let them know. But at the same time, you like, it's so much easier if you just act as if, almost as if their work didn't exist. They're selling a Wii for $50. Grab that. Grab that. Or I will. 200 faces. Someone told me that we can only remember a small number of people. They meet thousands. It's a different level. Exactly. Exactly. And it's not personal either. Like, was I a little butthurt when that person didn't remember me when I was gonna remember that interaction that I had? Because I chatted with them for a while too. I'm not gonna say who, because I don't want to put them on blast. Um, but like they didn't remember me, and I felt really bad. But I also was like, well, of course they don't remember me. Like that was a very special reaction and interaction that was for me, and I'm gonna remember it forever. But they have those kinds of interactions all the time, especially like it was a very personal conversation that I felt like I had. But even though we didn't like talk about ourselves that much, it's like it was a weird situation. Stinky cat climbed on me. Oh my goodness. You get to you get to 10,000 followers and it'll be a different experience. You would not be able to read the chat, let alone respond to it at all. Yeah, it's a little harder to like respond to everybody and all that. But like I said, it's just like this weird parasocial thing. I think even like whenever we're talking in chat, like there's only so much that I'm gonna know from a name on a screen, right? And you guys get to know me a lot better probably than I get to know you, right? Yeah, I love the way that this artist writes lyrics. It's very meaningful. I don't know. I know a lot of musicians write meaningful lyrics, but it's meaningful and creative in a way that I haven't heard in a while. Very, very cool. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at my work here because this looks different. I think I just need to pick at it. Yeah, okay, we're good. So you guys see what I'm kind of trying to do? Hopefully you can a little bit. So I'm trying to give it a little bit more of an organic shape than just like a zigzag because it was looking quite zigzaggy at first. Sometimes when my cat is enjoying scratches, he starts to drool. Aw, that's so cute. That's so cute. I love that for you. I love it when animals do that kind of a thing. It's so, so sweet. It's kind of nasty, but they're like having such a good time, you know? Did Moon hop on yet? I was gonna hop on her stream and have her tabbed. I don't see a notification. Okay. Oh my gosh! Wait, nothing more is gonna be at the festival again that I'm wanting to go to. Now she's weird and silly. Aw, yeah. I would say that nothing more is one of the like heroes that I met, and it's just because their music got me through high school and college. Like they were my top artists for a while. So, and it helped me. Their lyrics helped me process some pretty heavy things that was going on in my life. So obviously they're like I have memorabilia everywhere. But it was really cool to be able to meet Mark, who was one of the lyricists. So yeah, I just looked at my notes and then I saw like people I want to interview, nothing more. Gonna want to say hi to them again, you know? Very fun. Um Okay, yeah, so there's a couple there. Sunday is gonna be intense. Sunday is gonna be my intense interview day, it looks like. So I don't know if you guys care about this, but if you guys want to know who I want to interview, it's gonna be Red, nothing more. I want to try interviewing Hawthorne Heights because I think that'd be fun. I'd like to chat with the Used. I did meet the drummer since one of my clients like had him out for part of the gig that I was working. So I'd like to meet them and like pick their brain a little bit and just get to know them a little bit. It'd be quite kind of cool. But yeah, Spite, Paleface Swiss, Sleeping with Sirens would be cool, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I'd like to interview Ivory. Jutes, maybe that'll happen, maybe it won't. I'd like to chat with Emarosa again. I've chatted with them, I haven't like interviewed them. Would be kind of cool to like talk with them about kind of what we were talking about, like just like meeting your heroes and how that is, because they were one of the bands that like helped me put things into perspective when I was just getting started. And then let's see. Hail the Sun would be really fun. Oh, they are going to be at Aftershock. Okay, cool. I'd ask him such random questions. I love asking random questions. It's fun. The Pretty Wild would be fun. Zenobia, which yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen, but we'll see. Those are on my wish list. It would be cool to interview Hail the Sun because I did tell you guys about my story of like, I think it was the first time that I saw them. It was at a festival, and I was in the photo pit, and like somehow in some fashion their mic cord clotheslined me. So I don't know. It would be possibly something that I would bring up. But I don't know. I might not bring it up at all. I think it would be cool to pick their brain anyways. Like I just love picking musicians' brains and like creatives' brains and just talking to them about like music, about life, that kind of thing. It's something that I learned about myself because growing up I really struggled understanding people, and being able to talk with musicians like early on in like my 20s was kind of instrumental in learning to have faith in people again in some weird way. So yeah, I don't know. I could get like all sappy and emotional about that because it was like very crucial for my like later mental development, for me to meet a lot of the people that I listened to growing up. It's very neat. It's very fun. It's cool to talk about, cool to think about. Like what anime inspires them? That could be cool. That could be a cool question. It falls in the thing you said before. Yes, exactly. I don't know why my phone is being goofy, but Moon isn't live. Oh, going live to computer issues. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Yeah, I was waiting for the notification so I could have her tabbed. Bummer. Well, hopefully she gets those sorted. I know I'm doing this totally wrong, but I kind of don't really care. Okay, maybe I try doing this correctly now for a bit. I think it's partly because the yarn is like, oh, all the way over here. Yeah, see, this is why. This is why. Okay. Let's try. I'll try that. I might do that. That might help me a little bit more. Okay, there we go. All right, we are at our first ad break. If you want to skip the ads, I have things. Not really feeling that song. Hopefully it'll chill a little. Is it in French? Yep. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh my god, where did it go? There we go. Ah, that was terrifying for a second. I can't really see much because the eyelashes. The eyelash yarn. But yeah. There we go. Okay, I think that'll help. I know I have it rotated. I think this could help here. Let's do that. Maybe you guys can see a little bit better. Whoops. Oh, I lost the Oh my god, it's still not. Okay, I don't like whatever's going on here. There we go. I think I skipped one, so let me just do that, and then okay, there we go. Got that. Okay, there we go. I think I like that. Moss is extremely tricky. Is it the idea you're shooting for whimsical? Yeah! Dead corpse and the moss is overtaking. A little bit of that too. A little bit of that too. Okay, I think I'm gonna change the vibe again because this is just like not doing what I want it to. So let me go. Let me go to a curated playlist. I trust my taste a little bit more. More than an algorithm. We're gonna go with like a classic Midwestern emo vibe in a bit too. Okay, that actually I got that one before. Okay. So I missed this one. But like wait, where did it go? There it is. Got it. Oh wait, okay, so I already did right there. Okay. Where? What is it? Is it right here? Yep, found it. Hi Halo, how are you doing today? Thank you for the first time chat. Is my connection looking pretty stable? Okay, before I get to this next one, I'm gonna actually perfect the ring really quick. And then again, if I miss your chat message, feel free to repost it, because yeah, obviously I have my back turned, so I want to make sure I don't miss your message. Dang it, where was that ring? I literally just found it. And I was like, that needs to be tightened. There it is. Found it. I found you. I found you. There we go. Oh, you are? I'm so sorry to hear that. Is there anything that I could do to like maybe help out with that a little bit? Is the vibe chill enough? Because I'm currently having a little bit of genre ADHD here. Trying to decide on what I want to listen to. Yeah, of course. Maybe this is not the vibe. I mean, I'm not like picking on it. Or I'm picking on my mood at the moment because I'm not really feeling this. I really want something a little bit like higher energy, but not like screamy. I don't really have much of a mood for that yet. I've been trying to build that very slowly. Thank you. Yeah, I'm adding a whole other vibe to it that I haven't seen done yet, and I'm kind of excited about it. Let me know if you have any questions about it. Oh my gosh, the playlist that I have here is from my coffee days, and it's very like sleepy, rainy, cozy vibes, but I don't want to be sleepy, rainy, cozy. I heard we were chaining Mail. What did Mail do to get arrested? I don't know how to answer that, Void, but how are you doing? Makes chainmail for LARP sessions. Ooh, that's really cool. I've never LARPed before, but it sounds fun. Oh, you know what? Let's start with no. I'm having like real decision fatigue on what I want to listen to. Makes their own dresses and stuff. Oh, that's so cool. That's really cool. Yeah, okay, there we go. We got this. They have more talent in their pinky than I have in my whole body. Oh my gosh. Wait, I'm sure that's not true. That's the thing. Okay, so if you want me to answer that seriously, I have a serious response to that. But I don't want to come off too preachy. How cringe are we talking? Talent is not earned, or it's not like something you're born with, okay? That's where I'm going. Like, yeah, there are those few rare exceptions, but we gotta, like, think about, like, a lot of people that have talent these days did not start off talented. They started out sucking at stuff. I think, like, our friend here, Ed Sheeran, is the perfect example of that. I don't know if you guys know this, but Ed Sheeran actually, like, really sucked at singing, but he wanted it bad enough that he learned how to sing. And for a while, he was the top musician in the whole world, right? So that's all I have to say. I actually don't have, that's not all I have to say. I have more to say, but I'm gonna like stop myself there for a second. I have to give you props about your patience. Not in this life could I link all those links. I appreciate that, Wise. Um, that's another thing. Like, I never really know what to say when people say, "Oh my gosh, must have a lot of patience." I think it's just like not necessarily a patience thing for me. It's this is a kind of a therapy. So, it's kind of like one of those things that I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to put this time in here and make this thing because it gives me peace." Like, right? You should see my first minis I paint versus my latest stuff. Yeah. Practice makes perfect. Yep. Practice makes better. Practice makes better. That's one thing that was drilled into my brain when I was growing up. Practice makes better. Doesn't make perfect. And then even still, I struggle with perfectionism. So I'm a hypocrite, but I'm also refusing to let that stop me from wanting to make the things that I want to make, right? Skill and talent are different. Skill is learned and earned. Talent is a better starting point. Yeah, that's a good assessment, I'd say. That's a really good assessment. So, yes. Okay. Fair, Void. I would say that that's a fair argument back. I'm going to think of something brought back. 40 attempts to make a sign on Blender. To learn I approached it wrong 100%. So if I wasn't stubborn, I would have quit before. Yeah, and then you wouldn't have learned. Yeah. Some talent could be a diamond in the rough, but they're really rare. They're really, really, really rare. And often, like, not oftentimes, sometimes they don't. There's a lot of talent. There's some people that are like really, really, really talented that I've met, and they don't pursue that thing that they're really talented at, and they were like born to be doing, you know? So that's another topic, though, I think. So when are we getting a Hello Kitty Island adventure stream? You're the first to request. You're the first to request. I think I need a lot more requests. This song reminds me so much of a song. Which song? It might be a Marina song. Cause that makes me think of Marina. It's very Marina coded. Might be like Kermit. This might be a little bit like Kermit the Frog vibes. Or Hermit the Frog? I don't remember what that song is called by Marina, but it's one of those. I heard it from an animation. The Silent, don't know the artist. Okay. I'd have to check that out. I couldn't draw a stick figure before 2008. I've yet to meet a prodigy that didn't actually put in the effort to begin with. Yeah, kind of same. Like, oftentimes a lot of the prodigies, like, they're encouraged as kids, right? But they put in the work still. Is that kind of what you mean? Heard it from an animation. Yeah, I don't know which one you're talking about. I do need to keep these like fairly loose too, because I want the movement to still be in this, so I gotta be careful. 100%. Yeah. Okay. I knew a guy that was chest prodigy. No, I don't know what you mean by that. I've known a girl that was a violin prodigy. Chess. Oh, chess. And they were referred to that as such as a prodigy, but those guys were never on the playground. Yep. Yep. Gonna lurk while I finish laundry and for the girlfriend and I. Yeah, sounds good, Void. Thank you for hopping in. Play some Fortnite. Nice. Completionists this season. Wait, when did the season start? Because I haven't played in a minute. I heard the whole like sprites edition has been kind of fun, but I have yet to really give it a chance because I don't have any friends that want to play right now. And also I haven't really been feeling it. I've been invested in other games. I've been playing Fallout New Vegas for the first time. Today is supposed to be the day for the last day for the Fortnite season. Oh, I didn't know that. So the clip for the new season is all old school Sega games, iconic Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, really? Okay. I never really got into Sega, so. The sprite thing is what we're trying to complete. Got it. Working together to collect all the variants, and we're getting pretty close. Yeah, that sounds like it would be fun. New Vegas is a jam. Yeah. I'm liking it so far. I think I'm about 30 hours in. So. So kind of what I want to do is I want to get it to climb over here. I don't know if I want to do that quite yet. I think I need to go up and out a little bit. I don't know. Kind of deciding. Because I'm going to want it to eventually go down the sleeve. And then I work this way. I started on the wrong side. I started on the wrong side. I should have started here as a lefty and then worked around this way. So what I can do, because I have this one ball of yarn, I could choose to cut it, or I could start over while I'm ahead. And I'm thinking I might do that. So let me think over that really quick. Because, like, every time I've been doing this, it gets better and better, so I'm literally not opposed to frogging it. Even though this is, what, 3 hours, 4 hours of work? But most of that was struggling. Now that I feel like I'm starting to get a flow, I can start over and be better. So. I could take a picture, and it can be a picture forever if I'm really worried about it. I don't want to cut it quite yet. Because I know moss can be blotchy, but something that I've noticed about moss in my little studies is that even though moss is blotchy, it tends to be connected. It all tends to be one piece. I'm not afraid of losing hours of work because I've already put 40 hours into this piece. What's losing 3? Really, truly. And maybe this goes into the whole patience thing that you guys bring up once in a while. Maybe I am patient. I never considered myself a patient person. I feel like I'm not. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's see. Look at how satisfying this is. Let's hope it didn't get tangled. There we go. It's also thicker at the bottom, thinner at the top. Yeah, I gotta figure things out. This is what I do. This is how I learn. See, also earlier on, I'm getting a little bit more tangled and a little bit more caught up more often, and I kind of want to avoid that. It's going to look nicer if I figure out a way to have that not happen. Look at that. Not too bad, right? Because I've been noticing that I've been fighting every step of the way to get this right. So instead of continuing to fight it, I'm gonna work the way that works best for me. I'm gonna work around this way. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start here. Whoops, okay. So what I need to do here, there we go, got it. Winter, welcome in. How are you doing? Okay. I just started over. Thank you for the lurk. Oh, there it goes. Okay. There we go. Yay. Okay. Okay, so where I'm getting caught up is a little different. My elbow is in the wrong spot, so I'm gonna try to adjust a little bit. It's gonna hurt my back if I keep doing it this way. Okay, let's try this. I need to have 2 pillows. Okay, it's gonna caught in other chainmail. The hook is, so I think I just need to do that. Perfect. Done. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna hide this behind because I think it's getting kind of lost there. And then, hi lady, how are you doing? Sorry if I missed your message right away. But yeah, currently working on this project here. I might take a little bit of a breather because my shoulders are getting sore. And I need to be taking it easy on myself. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, I just had to restart just because I'm realizing that if I want to like not hate myself, I can't work from here all the way around. I need to work from here all the way around. I started on the wrong side. So that's pretty much what I decided. But now that I did it, I'm already having an easier time. So I do not regret it. Sometimes you need to work at something for like a few hours and then realize that you're going the wrong way or doing it wrong. Do it all over again and then make your life a little easier longer term. Hopefully that's just what I did, but we'll see. Yeah, thank you. How have you been doing, lady? What are you up to? Don't mind me drink water. I gotta hydrate. I'm doing some hydrating, some stretching. Everybody stretch with me.
𝖓𝖆𝖒𝖊𝖑.
Lady, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Oh my goodness. Hello, everyone. Friends, if you're not following Lady, please go ahead and change that. Lady, what were you working on today? Hello, guys. Hello. Hi, Elemental. How are you doing? Gotta get a stretch in every now and then. Yeah! That's perfect timing. Lord Husband, welcome in. How you guys doing? What were you guys working on today? Were you guys working on some crafts? But yeah. It's playing Equinox Homecoming on stream, but I've been crocheting candy corns for the trick-or-treat. Ooh. Crocheting candy corn sounds fun. I love the Fox neon light in the background. Thank you! I got it in... I think I've had it since I've had my first apartment, and then I was like I became a streamer, and I was like, oh, this is the perfect accessory, and then I added this one in my new house. So, yeah, it's coming together. Thank you. But yeah, we for those who are new here, my name is Helena. I am a photographer. But whenever I'm not doing photography, I am usually working on Chainmail, which is probably what we're doing most of the time here. If I'm not doing that or photo editing, I'm playing a fantasy or a horror game, which is kind of rare these days, but hey, I do it. I do it every once in a while, I promise. I really like the cathedral window light. Thank you. Yeah, I got it like really cheap, like 20 bucks, and then I attached some strip lighting to it. I gotta redo the strip lighting because this part's broken, but outside of that. But yeah, lady, if you need to raid and run, thank you so much again for raiding. But yeah, if you need to raid and run, go take care of your ass, which is in our like little micro community called short for, not called, after stream sustenance or after stream self-care. So yeah, go take care of your ass if you need to take care of your ass. But if you want to hang out, feel free to. We're keeping it pretty short today because I have a doctor's appointment, but I've been trying to like up the stream schedule a little bit. So yeah, we're streaming on YouTube as well. And yeah, just let me know if you guys have any questions about my chainmail or what we're working on. Right now, though, I could change over to what we've been working on. I have this garment here, which is actually like mostly done. I decided that I like suffering, so after spending 40 hours making this piece, I learned crochet just for this, so that I could crochet this yarn onto here. I picked up crocheting like a week or two ago, couple weeks ago. Nailed the basics, I think. And then I was like, okay, good enough. We are going to be working on this piece here. So yeah, that's what we've been working on today. We are taking our sweet dang time. I want to make sure that it looks the way that I want it to. I want to make sure it fits the way that I want it to. So it's taking a little longer than I anticipated, but you know, I can't be mad. Yeah, so we were taking a little bit of a breather from that because this is quite hard on my body, like having my arms up. I have a pillow here to support my arms, but I'm still trying to figure out the established position for everything. Do need to take care of my ass? Yeah, okay, good. I'm starving. Yes, please go eat. I'll be lurking. Okay, sounds good. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for bringing your community here. I will take good care of them. You went hard mode with that yarn? Yeah, I did! I did! Oh my gosh, yes. No, my friend who taught me, like, kind of what I could do with this piece, she told me that I could crochet on this piece, and she's like, okay, this is my vision. I have a lace thing, and then she, like, went over a video call with me, because we're long-distance besties. So, yeah, she's like, here's how you could do it. And I was like mind blown. I was like, oh my gosh, this is cool. And she's like, why are you doing this with eyelash yarn? I was like, because I like suffering. It's so funny because they didn't have a crochet hook size for this. They don't expect you to crochet with this because apparently it's hard mode. I didn't know this. So I just guessed. It's probably not the wrong size. Probably the wrong size. But anyways, but yeah, hope you have a good time. Thank you again for rating. But yeah, it literally says 3 to 3.5 millimeter, but it has the knitting needles, no crochet hook. In other ones, it has the crochet hook. In this one, it doesn't, and I found that really funny. Where is that? I left like my labels somewhere, but I don't remember where they are. Apparently you're supposed to keep your labels. I almost did not learn that. So, whoops. That could have been potentially very bad. We are hitting an ad in about 2 minutes. I am going to be winding down stream a little bit early today because like I said, I have a doctor's appointment, but hang out for a little while longer. I have about 20 minutes left in me. Yeah, I'd say 20 minutes. I'm going to pause raids for an hour. You'll be able to crochet anything after you master that? No, that's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, wow, crochet is going to be easy after this. It's so funny because I was like doing a tester piece to see if this is even possible. And I went back to the main piece that I learned the basics on, and I was like doing the basic weave really easily, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna be a pro. I'm gonna be a pro. So hopefully that's true. But yeah, don't judge me if you guys know what my techniques are or you see my techniques in my bad form. I am crocheting on chainmail. It is a little bit difficult. It's not super easy. I am trying though. I think I'm doing okay considering. Oh, whoops. Hang on. I'm gonna pull that a little tighter. And then I'm gonna switch the direction that I'm doing this in. And then hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I know I'm facing the other way. Okay. Oh, I hooked in too. That's why it's so weird. Okay. There we go. Oh my goodness. But I'm actually having so much fun with this. It's so satisfying to just watch this come to life. Just like it looks like moss. It just looks like moss. Look at that. You can't tell me that doesn't look like moss. It's making all my dreams come true. I'm gonna go up and down for now. See how I feel about that. Down is harder than up, which I'm not shocked. Down, up, left, right. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Here, let me try. Let me try not there. Let me do. Let's try that. Let's do that. Yeah, okay. Pull through. There we go. Sometimes I like wrap it around twice by accident, but I think I've figured that part out. Okay, I'm gonna leave that. Take a little breather. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so having this pillow here is helping a lot. It's my skull pillow. But yeah, I need to like make sure my muscles calm down because they're not happy with me. So we'll hug the pillow for a minute. Okay, actually, we might wrap up here. While I'm taking this break, because I think I'll head at it. I'll be at it for a little while longer after that. Let's see. Let's see who's live. Okay, yes, I know who we're gonna raid. It's gonna be a new friend. They've raided us before. But YouTube, thank you again for hanging out. YouTube, we're gonna end things today. Twitch, stay here. YouTube, thank you so much for hopping in if you have. Yeah, I don't have too much else to say. I have this project is cooking me. This project is cooking me. Cause yeah, I'm really loving this. I'm struggling a little less with this side than I was with this side, so I'm like much happier with that. But yeah, things broke. It's fine. Focus on my face. Okay. So yeah, hopefully I could be on again this week. I'll try to keep you guys updated in the Discord. But yeah, so just stay tuned. I'm trying to establish a new schedule possibly. Worst case scenario, I'll be here on Monday. But hopefully I'll be here tomorrow, if not also Thursday. But if not then, Thursday and Monday. If not then, just Monday. Just depends on health. So yeah, I'll see you later, YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Same thing, probably Mossy Chainmail. All right, bye YouTube, bye YouTube, bye YouTube.